Hello, today I am going to demonstrate the multi-core processor design that was designed under the module EN3030 Circuit and System Design. This multi-core processor is specially designed for matrix multiplication, and we have designed two separate designs, one using Verilog language and another one using System Verilog language. Both can be implemented on a TE2115 Altera FPGA board. The designs are fully functional and fully automated. Also, most importantly, the designs are fully parameterized, so the number of cores in the multi-core processor and many other things can be easily changed. First, I will demonstrate the Verilog based design. Okay, uh, this is the E2115 Altera FPGA board. This is the JTAG connection to upload the Verilog design, and this is RS232 cable to UART communication between the laptop and the FPGA board. First, I will compile and upload the Verilog design to the FPGA board. Here, I have set the number of cores in the multi-core design as 3, and I will compile. Now the compilation is done. I will upload the code. This shows it is ready to the process. I will go to the next step. Now the system is waiting for the UART communication. Okay, this is the Python code that we made to create random matrices to multiply within the FPGA board and validate the answer. I will run this. Let's set the sizes of the matrices first. Let's first dimension as 15, next dimension as 10, and next dimension as once again let's say 14, and set the number of cores to 3. We generate one, and you can see it automatically generate two matrices, and the data is sent to the FPGA board through UART, and the calculation happens inside the FPGA board, and this 7 segment display shows the clock count required for the process, and once again through UART the answer matrix is sent to the laptop, and the answer is validated within the Python code. Let's see the answer taken from the FPGA board and the answer calculated within the PC using Python. You can see both of them are same. That's why this says correct answer here. Now I will show the hierarchy and the method that we use in this design. In the system hierarchy, there is a top module, and inside that top module there is an instruction memory, and there is a multi-core processor. Inside that multi-core processor there are several cores. In one core there will be a control unit, a LU, and several registers, and a system bus, and a reset flag register. In this case there are 3 cores, and it can be extended up to n cores. And also there will be a data memory in the top module, and UART communication system to communicate between the PC and the FPGA board. Inside that UART system there will be a baud rate generator, UART transmitter, and a UART receiver. There will be a memory UART communication interface to connect data memory and instruction memory with the UART system. Inside the system there will be a data width adjuster between UART and memory, and there will be a 7 segment display. To work with that, there is a binary to BCD converter, and there is another module to send the BCD values to the 7 segment display, and there is a clock cycle counter for the matrix multiplication. The process flow is as follows. First, we create a random matrices to multiply using Python 3.8. Next, we convert it to binary string. Also, there is an assembly code written in a text file, and we convert it into binary string. Then we send those data to data memory and instruction memory inside the FPGA board. Then matrix multiplication happens within the FPGA board, and the answer matrix is converted into binary data stream, and it is sent back to the laptop through UART. Then this binary string is converted into the answer matrix, and finally the answer matrix is validated using another Python code. Okay, now I will do another matrix multiplication. First I will reset the FPGA board and start. Now the board is waiting for the instruction. Let's run the Python code. Let's set the matrix sizes first. Let's say it's 35, 25 and 24, and the number of cores is 3. It says the answer is correct. Here the number of clock cycles required for the process is shown. I will show you the answer matrix to answer. This is the answer taken from the FPGA board, and this is the answer calculated within the PC using Python. The Python code shows the answer is correct, but in order to check whether the Python code is properly working or not, now I will change the answer taken from the FPGA board. Like here, I will remove this 5, but I will not change the value in the answer calculated within the laptop using Python. Now let's run that function once again. This is the code. First I will import now. It shows that these two answers are not same. Here you can see the Python value is still 5e, and the FPGA answer the value is e. This is the location where we changed. So the Python code is properly working. Now I am going to demonstrate the system Verilog multi-core processor design for matrix multiplication. Here previously the core count was set to 3. Let's set it to some other value. Let's say 5. Now I will compile. Okay, now the compilation is done. I will upload the code to the FPGA board. Okay, now the board is in ready state. We'll go to the next step. Now I will generate random matrices and send the data to the FPGA board. Let's create a matrix of 35, 24 and 26. That means the first matrix dimensions are 35 by 24 and the second matrix dimensions are 24 by 26. And set the number of cores in the multi-core processor to 5. Yes, you can see the calculation happens within the FPGA board, and it has taken this amount of clock cycles, and the answer matrix is sent back to the laptop, and it is compared within the laptop, and it says the answer is correct. These are the answers from the FPGA board, and this is the answers calculated within the Python code. You can see both are similar, and here it is compared and it says everything is similar. Let's do another calculation. Let's reset and start. I will send data. Let's create a smaller matrix. Let's say 10 by 12 by 4. Now the core count is 5. Here the first matrix dimensions are 10 by 12 and the second matrix dimensions are 12 by 4. Let's set the number of cores to 5. Here once again the answer is correct. This is the answer calculated within the FPGA board, and this is the answer calculated in the PC using Python. You can see both are similar. That's it. Thank you.